Hi, Paul again. In this video I'm going to show you one of the many alternatives to talking directly to camera. I'm going to demonstrate a software called Easy Sketch Pro, and what Easy Sketch Pro does is it creates a simulation of an artist's drawing which is speeded up and then matched to the speed of an audio track. It'll become clear as this small demonstration goes on. This is not intended as a tutorial, but it's just intended to give you a flavour of the way this software works and the degree of simplicity. Now you can put moving sketches on the screen and then dub them, talk over them into the mic as the sketches are playing. In other words, create the video semi-live. What I prefer to do is record a scripted audio track in a software called Audiology, which is a free software, and I'll show you that after this video in a later video. And then I bring the audio track in and build the video around it. So just so this to start trying to make sense of this, I would come up here and I would go and look in a folder, and here are some audio tracks that I've previously created. I would then import those. I can't show you this live because the Easy Sketch Pro software and the software that I'm using to record this video are competing for the audio channel, so it's either or. So I can't show you one of these audio tracks playing in Easy Sketch Pro, but just imagine that I've actually imported the audio track. I could click on this green button and preview my recording, and if I'm happy with it I would click on the keep button, and thereafter the audio track would be attached to this video that I'm about to build. So now what I'll do is I'll import an image from a library here. So there's lots of these SVG files, scalable vector files, lots to choose from, but not that many. It's not a great software. This is a point of this software, by the way, it's a $39 software one-off purchase. A superior software is this one, Video Scribe, but that's a monthly fee of about £10, or there's different pro version, beginners version, and so on. But Easy Sketch Pro is just one-off $39 at the time I purchased it. So let's bring in this aeroplane. There we are. So double click on it, I can resize it, put it into a position of my choosing, right click, fix camera, meaning fix it in position, and later on shortly I'll show you how to adjust the timings of this to the audio track. So let's bring in another image, size it to suit, and one more image in here. Let's bring in this car, double click and size it. So what I've got to do, these three images would be chosen to match the topic that I'm talking about. So what I would do is I'd run the audio track and then decide that this one, for instance, needs to be drawn. I can have them drawn by hand, or I can have them faded in, or just turn up instantly. Let's have this one drawn by hand, and let's make it take through. It's defaulting to 3 seconds to draw it, and let's have it delayed on screen after the drawing's finished by 1 second. I say OK to that, apply, OK. Go to the next image, properties. Let's have this one dragged in, drag in by hand. Let's make it just take 1.5 seconds to drag in. Anything slower than that doesn't look realistic. And let's have it delayed on screen after it's been dragged in by 2 seconds. Apply, OK. And this last one, let's have this one faded in. And we'll have it take 2 seconds to fade in. And let's delay it on screen by 1 second, no 2 seconds. Okay, so we see what this looks like. Click the green button and it plays. First one is drawn. It would take 3 seconds to draw it, slight delay. then the next image, the bus gets pulled in and there's a slight delay, and then the car is drawn, and there will be a delay until the next image. But as you see, I've run out of space on the canvas, so what I do is I just move all three of those off the canvas, come up and get the next drawing. Let's go for something in golf this time. There we are, work on our swing, double click, there he is, and size it. Now what I have to do with this, I have to say fix camera. I think I may have missed that on the last two, I'm not sure how it's going to work. And I have to say request focus. That's telling the software that we've moved on to a new canvas. Then I say properties, and then we'll make this one drawn. Let's make it a slow drawing, 5 seconds, and let's have him delayed on the canvas for a couple of seconds before the next thing happens. There we go. Alright, so let's see how the whole thing looks. Plane comes in, 3 seconds to draw, the bus is dragged in, and the next image is faded. Oh no, it's drawn. I thought I'd faded one in. They move off the stage, and the golfer gets drawn. 5 seconds to draw him. Okay, so that's really how the software works. What you're attempting to do all the time is to match the drawing time or the delay time to an audio track that you've previously recorded. One other feature with this, imagine a situation where you've got, say, 50 images all drawing. If you need to adjust the timings, and you do need to keep adjusting timings to sync up with the audio track, you don't want to play through the whole thing every time you want to make an adjustment to see how things are working. So you've got this timeline here, and I can click any of these images and say play from here, and see, and it's playing from the car before moving on to the golfer. So that's the basics of that software. It's an alternative to speaking directly to camera, probably a bit more interesting because you can make different things happen, and the name of the game usually with videos is to try to keep resetting the viewer's attention, try to stop them getting bored, which I hope you're not getting too bored with this video, but there you are. That's one thing we can do to avoid talking to camera, and I'll show you a few others shortly in the next videos.